171, he's talking about, or like, I think it was a few pages before this too, he's talking about Fidel Castro and his regime. He's making it sound like he conquered, like he used dialogue with the people and overcame them. But what I don't understand is if he used dialogue, why were there so many people that were fleeing the nation? I mean, if he was truly a revolutionary leader and not a dominating leader, then why didn't more of the people agree with him?
Yeah, if he was going about it all the right ways and doing the right thing, then why were people felt so wronged that they actually left the country?
Yeah. So I mean, and then if like in the communist socialistic, a lot of people lose their rights and their freedoms, and I mean that's just taking away even more of their life.
Mm-hmm.
So I think most of Ferris principles are good. They just have to be taken the right way, because like you have to make sure that they're not being misused or used for your own advantage. And the next one was liberation, and it's like the people, like, I guess instead of like division and conquering, it's like liberation.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you really have to be seeking after. Yeah, and then he talks about organization, which is like the opposite of division, and then the cultural synthesis, which is the opposite of cultural invasion. And there are some good points in there. It's like in cultural, this is on page 180. In cultural synthesis, the actors who come from another world to the world of the people do so not as invaders. They do not come to teach or transmit or to give anything, rather to learn with the people about the people's world. I thought that was really, really important, because so many leaders take that for granted. Like, they really don't do that. They're like, oh, these people are oppressed, they need this, they need that. And they don't see that you have to learn, like, what is it really like to live in their shoes? I mean, what is it that they really go through? What are the real barriers they really have? So many barriers that people that are in power can't see. And so you can't go to teach, you have to go learn about it.
And that's one thing that you have to understand, like, when they go to like third world countries and they're like, well, we need to give them education. Well, that's good and that's right, but first it would be nice if they had clean drinking water. And and the girls and the little boys and girls had, like, medical needs attended to, because even if you have a school, if the little girls can't go to school because they have their menstrual cycle, because they have no way of like getting around that, like, as modern girls we have different things that we use, but they don't, so they just have to lay around in their house because they can't do anything, they can't go to school. How's that going to affect or help them in any way?
Yeah.
You have to first start, with what they need, their priorities.
Yeah.
So first that, and then build, so
yeah.
If you don't know.
And then by doing that, also you gain the trust of the people. They see that you really care about them and their needs, and not just trying to impose your culture upon them, like, oh, they're just trying to educate us because they want us to be like them. But no, you're really trying to help them and see what their needs are.
Yeah, you build them a hamburger place and they're like, yeah, we don't eat that kind of meat. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, that's an extreme example, but like, when you don't understand their culture or who they are, and then they see you as this person coming in, they're gonna say, well, they don't even know us, we don't need that, or we don't even want that, we need this. So it just makes them antagonistic towards you, and like you said, antagonists can't dialogue, so nothing's gonna get done.
I think that was pretty much the end of the chapter.
Yeah.
Like, it's pretty much the whole point of the book is you have to have dialogue in order to have freedom. Like, you can't impose freedom on someone. You have to work with them to help them gain their freedom. And the oppressed have to fight for their own freedom.
And they have to reflect before they act.
Yeah, and they can't, and they have to act. I mean, it's hand in hand.
Yeah, right.
You can't have one without the other. So, do you have any points you want to add to our book synthesis?
Did you think it was right? Did you like the points, or did you think they were irrelevant?
I thought that a lot of the points were relevant. So.
Do you think they should just be tweaked a little, like we said, or do you think he's pretty right on it? We should just overthrow everything.
I don't know if you meant overthrow everything. I've had a hard time understanding exactly what you meant.
Yeah, I don't either, but I'm just trying to get your thoughts.
Are we done?
Yes.
So bye, Professor.